We live, brother.
All right, let's fucking get it, man. Worst take. How are you, sir?
Man, I can't complain. Blessed and highly favored, brother.
Hey, man, I like that response. That's always great. All right, man.
Yeah,
So let's get to these topics, man. Obviously,
we got some big ones.
President Trump and his administration launched an attack on Iran this weekend. Obviously, there's mixed thoughts all across the world. Want to get your overall thoughts first?
um, First and foremost, let's when think conflicts like this happen around the world, people lose their life. So let's pray for everybody who's going, all the soldiers that's going to be involved. And I'm just going to be honest on both sides, because loss of life isn't just an American thing. It's a world thing. It's a humanity thing. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm Team USA when it comes to conflicts, so I'm right with my side. But prayers to everyone involved. Um, because I'm not on the battlefield, so I'm not going to sit here and puff my chest out like that. But my thoughts are, we could be spawning into a situation where we end up in World War III. I know that sounds like hyperbole, but when you're dealing with highly combative situations as we have, and everyone choosing sides, we're not too far on. It don't take so much for it to spark for everybody to get involved.
Uh,
Um, it's a scary time we live in. Hopefully we can come up with some type of peace resolution. I don't know who we're going to negotiate it with because we killed all the leaders. So what is the ultimate goal? I still don't know the goal of the conflict. I thought you said what last year we completely obliterated all of their nuclear plants. They have no capabilities. And then you go in there, you start bombing them because they have capabilities. So which one is it? Is it the chicken or the egg, my nigga?
Yeah, my overall thoughts is like you started off with, like any loss of life is unfortunate, and definitely my prayers and thoughts go out to people that lost their lives. And after that, so, my prayers and thoughts go out to the people that lost property and their belongings and stuff like that. I saw some video in Dubai where some people were running away from like their apartment buildings, which is
Hmm.
crazy. Your apartment building just gets bombed, and I don't even know where you pick up from there. So prayers out to the people in that region that are being affected, and prayers out to any life, any loss of life that's happened during this conflict. In regard to just tactics and shit, like look, I personally think it's a larger play. I'm heavy into geopolitics, and so if people know like what the Strait of Hormuz is and what that means to global trade, especially when it comes to energy, and how many huge powers in the world are connected to that strait. I think that it's a play on that, um, and I think that affects other big global powers like Russia and China. Um, I also think that this is definitely an Israeli play. I think that this has been encouraged by them for decades, and so finally, I think it happened. Um, and so, yeah, I think it's geopolitics, and people are in the business of bartering lives for
Power and money.
leverage and power and money, and that's a level of business that I won't pretend to know, and it's also a level of business that I don't want to know.
That's
I've
it.
never had those aspirations, but I do think it's a larger play. If it's not that, then I don't understand the purpose of it. But that kind of leads me to getting your thoughts on this. So there's been like a split, right? So there's been a lot of Americans here stateside that are condemning the attacks, and then you have a lot of Iranians stateside and worldwide that are praising the attacks. How do you feel about like this split between both sides and like the contrast between their responses?
I think they both can be. I think both things can be true, right? I
Yeah.
think I think I think the people that are condemning it can absolutely feel the way they feel as far as conflict. People are sick of wars. People are sick of poor people dying for rich man wars. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I totally understand that side. I totally understand the side that a lot of Americans feel as if Israel's playing the American government. That sentiment is growing more and more. That we're getting involved in their conflicts and doing their dirty work. You know, so I understand that side, but I also understand that if you're the Iranians. feeling the way they do about their leader, or the ones that do feel that way. I don't want to say all of them, but the ones that do feel that way. And that's how they feel. They're probably happy that he's gone because they feel like it's better for them. So I don't feel like you can choose a side because I don't pretend to understand those politics in that area of the world. I'm just not going to pretend to do it. That those conflicts have been going on for thousands of years.
Yeah,
And it's deeper than the Bloods and Crips. So you know what I'm
way
saying.
deeper.
So we don't even understand that fully. So we damn sure don't understand what's going on over there in the Middle East.
Yeah.
So it's deeper than we think, and I think both sides have a right to feel the way they feel. I wouldn't condemn anybody for feeling the way they feel about this situation because I think they're just both right, and there's no right answer or wrong answer.
Yeah, I always find the contrast between the two sides puzzling just because, like one side claims to be for like human rights and humanitarian efforts and like all that good stuff, but when a dictator gets thrown out, they're like, wait, no. Um, and I understand both sides of it also based on the fact that like I'm a first generation American. My family came to this country for a better life based on really rough situations back home. So I understand both sides of it. I think they can both be right at the same time. I can completely understand Americans, especially in our economy where prices are at all-time high, people are strapped for cash. The government is continually yelling and yelling and messaging to us that our debt is out of control and that we are potentially facing huge economic ramifications because of our debt. But then you want to go start potentially a multi-trillion-dollar war, which this just doesn't make sense. But then on the other side of it, you have people that have been oppressed by this regime for 30 years now. And you have like, I know I used to be in the automobile sales industry, and a lot of Persians tend to frequent that business for some reason. And so I worked with a lot of Persians, and a lot of their stories were the same, where they were like, my family ended up fleeing because of the regime. My family ended up fleeing because we were facing jail time for something stupid. My
Hmm.
family ended up fleeing because they shut down our business and took our land. Like I've heard all of these stories, you know what I'm saying? And I empathize with them based on what my family went through. So I
Absolutely.
completely understand them, very similar to the Maduro situation, right? Where it's like the US snatched them up, and you had a bunch of Venezuelans and other Latino nations or Hispanic nations that were praising the move. So I get it on both sides. I just find the contrast sometimes a little interesting because it's
Yeah.
like because it's like I guess this is my question for the people stateside, like our people. How does change come to be if everything is kumbaya?
What do you mean as far as that conflict?
Okay, so do all humanitarian efforts come by way of peace?
No, nothing comes by way of peace.
So then, if you really are a humanitarian, then you have to understand that bloodshed has to be done to make things right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it tall with you, bro. It ain't to me as far as the conflict. For me. It ain't a humanitarian thing as an American. I'm just look, man. We got our own problems. Look, BB and all them, they got their own problems. Let them. I'm to the point where let niggas deal with their own shit.
Let me.
They
I was just talking about the contrast between the two
Oh, okay.
sides and
Oh,
their
okay.
argument, not in regard to like how I view it.
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
the
yeah.
contrast between, you know, people really like these are people that are really running like to refuge, like people that
Yeah.
have left this country, like millions have left that country over the last 30 years to seek refuge from real oppression. This is not fake. This
Eh,
is not. This is not media attention.
No, no, it's not.
So,
No, no, you're
you know what I'm
100%
saying?
right.
So, on the other side, you have people that claim to be about humanitarian efforts, but they also don't understand it. So, it's just that contrast is interesting to me. I'm not saying either's
Yeah,
right or wrong. It's just an
yeah,
interesting
yeah.
contrast.
No,
That's
no,
all.
no. And I'll tell you this. I'll come with it. And I'll say it this way. That had we started this war over a humanitarian issue, we'd have did it a long time ago. We did this a long time ago, right? we don't think. I don't think people feel like this is a humanitarian issue where they're like, "Hey, they're over there killing people, killing their own people, or oppressing their own people. Let's go liberate them." That's not what's going on. That's not what's going on.
No, no, no,
And,
no,
and,
no. I'm
and if
just saying,
no, no, I get what you're saying.
yeah, yeah,
I'm giving
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I think that had it been that cool, I can rock with it. But as an American, I'm just sick of people's shit, man. Look, man, we got our own problems. Let's deal with the home front first. You said when you ran for an election, and then you also back in 2016 was talking all type of shit about, or 2008 or 9, whenever it was, talking all type of shit about Barack Obama bombing Iran because he can't negotiate. Well, fucking negotiate. We sick of people's shit. We sick of sending our money over there to fight other people's wars. Man, times are hard in America, and we sick of these rich man wars. So from that standpoint, I'm like, man,
I get it.
fuck that conflict. I don't give a fuck who in conflict with them. And I'm just gonna be honest, it feels like America's being baited into this every single time.
Yeah, for sure.
Every single
Absolutely.
time
No doubt.
there's a certain region, there's a certain person in that region who comes and spreads all types of his
Look,
philosophy,
you
and we
won't say it,
fucking
but
attack
I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
and we
You won't.
fucking attack him.
You
I'll
won't
say
say
it.
it, but
I don't give a fuck.
I'll
Let's
say
do
I
it.
don't give a fuck. Look, there is. Look, I'm. This is work. This is not new information. There
Yeah.
are literally fucking highlight videos on YouTube right now, the very platform that we're on. There are highlight videos of BB saying from 1995 all the way to present day and giving timelines that never aligned
Yeah.
with reality. So
Yeah. And
this is just
every time
yeah, this
every
is
time we attack, he comes to talk to our Congress about why we should attack this person, and then we fucking attack him within 18 months of it. It's bullshit. And I think the American people are just sick of this shit. I think the information see a lot of I think the information age right now is becoming this. People are starting to actually access the information. You know what I'm saying? We have the most information. We have the most access to information that we've ever had in any
facts.
history of time. And I think that when it comes to things like this, people are starting to see it, and you're starting to see, because when you start seeing certain people like Candace Owens, Carter Tucker, and all those people start getting on the side and say, "Yo, hoy, this is bullshit."
Hey, Candace
Yo,
Owens is low key looking like a prophet right now.
Candace Owens out here fighting a good fight. It seems like right now,
Hey,
like
hey, protect Candace Owens, please.
at all costs at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's what I still got my own issues with her, but at the end of the day, she's not wrong on this issue.
I can't agree 100% with anybody. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But she's right on this issue. She's 100%.
absolutely.
And I think at the end of the day, I think Americans like, man, fuck that. If BB and them got a problem with BB and them, they want to run the fade. Tell them run
Yeah,
the fade.
let BB and them run it.
Run the fade. Why Big Brother got to get involved every time BB say jump and say we're scared. But he don't say we're scared. He goes, we're the mightiest motherfuckers in the world. But then runs to Big Brother and let Big Brother throw the first punch. Fuck out of here, nigga. That's how I feel, man. It's getting ridiculous,
Oh,
bro.
fuck
It's getting
out of here, nigga.
it's ridiculous, yo. Like,
All right, well,
gross. My bacon is expensive. Eggs are expensive. Bread is $4, my nigga. A head of lettuce cost me $1.79. A head of lettuce. That's grass. That tastes good.
that's
Come
water
on.
and grass, bro.
That tastes good. Come on, bro. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, yo, and we better throw a couple trillion at this war for him.
Probably more. Probably
That,
more.
and we already give him enough money. How much money do we give him them yearly
Yeah,
that doesn't
facts.
come back? And all we get is, well, yeah, you guys are protecting Israel, and we're not gonna get. I'm not even gonna get into that religious war, because that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
Facts. All right, so let's talk about some more ridiculousness. Let's talk about T.I. King and Damani. This is an update from last week. Them dropping multiple diss records about 50 Cent after 50 Cent posted Tiny again on his IG in a derogatory way. So I gotta get your thoughts on this. I think T.I. dropped 4 of them. King dropped 2 of them. Damani dropped 1. I'm waiting for Tiny to drop 1 now.
Look, you bring my wife or my mom into it, all bets are off.
It was Beyonce's mama. It wasn't his mama.
No, for Dempmani and King, that's their mom. I
Oh,
know
you're
that's not.
right. You're right. You're right.
I know Demani, that's his stepmother, but that's still his mom. I have a stepmother. You talk about my stepmom, I'm gonna slap you. It is
Yeah,
what it
facts.
is. And once you bring Tiny had nothing to do with this conflict. 50 introduced mamas. Once you bring someone's mom into it, look, man, look. Me and you are from the school. We're not from the internet generation. We're from the generation where
You talk about my mom the first time you
when you
didn't
said
smack them
certain
about.
things, it was on site, right?
Right.
Call a man a bitch. It was on site. Like, I'm gonna show you who a bitch. Like, we just gonna start swinging. You talk about my mama, we gonna start swinging. Period. I'm from that school. Disney's from that school too. So I know, and it's funny. I love. Look. I love Fifth, and I love the fact that how he tried. Fifth is almost trying to flip it, talk about. Well, y'all keep talking about my mom. Nah, nigga, you started this. Don't. Hey, you can't banana the tailpipe me on
I
this.
don't think Fifth is looking at it like that. I think
No,
Fifth.
he
I think
said it.
Fifth.
He
Fifth
said it.
forgot. Fifth forgot that Ti had grown kids.
Yes.
He thought this was just like, I'm talking shit to this nigga. When the
Mm-mm.
kids jumped in, I'm sure Fifth was like, oh, I wasn't even thinking about these niggas. Like, and all of a sudden you getting bombed from all directions. It's like, oh shit, let me back out.
That's why you don't put nobody's nobody's
Yeah.
wife into it.
But
Like,
she
and the
got
whole
kids.
and the whole Beyonce mom situation was weird. It's weird as fuck. Like, and
Yeah,
all
that's
she
weird.
did, and all Beyonce mom did was call Tiny beautiful. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a black woman calling another black woman beautiful because some niggas attacking the way she looks. I mean, she should be saluted for that, not put on Instagram and try to make it look bad. Like, nigga, like, look, we can go off on Fifth. I'm gonna go off on Fifth right now. And you know this. You know this. As a hip hop artist, I love 50 Cent. I love the aggressive energy. I've always had. I love the fact that it's buffoonery to its best. I love it. I love the fact that he's a bully in the booth. I do. You know I do. It's been times me and you had conversation. You like, yo, you like this? You want this nigga to go too far? Yes, I want him to push the envelope. But it's getting to the point where the older 50 gets, the corner he is. Like, yo, you can't do certain things. You just don't do. I'm okay if you're willing to go in that booth to do certain things, right? I'm not okay with you if you're gonna play the Instagram game when it's clearly a hip hop circle. And then you go and say, well, I'm not in hip hop anymore. Yeah, you are, because nigga, you're still rapping on it was a big rich town. You're still living off of no one sees you as let me frame this the right way. No one sees 50 Cent as Tyler Perry. They see him as 50 Cent. No one's calling 50 Cent Curtis Jackson. They're calling him 50 Cent, which is what? His
I
performance
would have to
name.
disagree with that. I'd have to disagree with that a little bit. I got to
I
push
mean,
back on that one.
you think the world sees 50 Cent as a producer more than a rapper?
I think that anybody, T.I.'s kids and younger, sees 50 as the guy that made Power. I don't think they see him as the guy that made Get Rich or Die Trying. No,
He made
I
Power,
don't.
but he also rapping on Power.
No, I mean for sure. But
Every nigga tired of Power.
what I'm saying is this. Okay, you talk about the Power songs. That's 3 songs. The kids might know that he rapped, but they're not fully in tune. That's our generation that looks at him like a rapper. You gotta remember, Big Rich Town came out 13 years ago.
Yeah.
That song is not new. You know what I'm saying? The Raising Kanan shit came out 7 years ago, 6 years. That's not new. The Force record came out like 4 or 5 years ago. And these are all like this is like me and you've talked about it. We like the intros because we get to hear 50 rap because it's not like niggas talk about Jay-Z don't rap. No, 50 don't rap. Like if you get a 50, like I'll give you an example. I'm a huge Conway the Machine fan from Griselda.
Mhm.
On his first album, that nigga had a feature from Fifth. You know how quick I ran to that song and played it?
Mhm.
But that's my generation though. My kids, or even kids up to 20 years old, maybe even 25. If you were born in 2000, 2001, nigga, you don't remember Get Rich, The Massacre. You don't remember G Unit. You don't remember none of that shit.
Yeah, I hear you, but respectfully, you to me,
You remember your mom watching Power. That's what you remember.
I hear you, but to me, you belong to your generation, right? And that's why I say the same thing when these young kids come out here and start making these lists. You don't get to talk about Hov if you didn't listen if you've never heard Hov, right? You don't get to judge Hov based off your criteria of these mumble rappers because he belongs to his generation. 50 belongs to our generation, respectfully to everybody else. So I get what you're saying, and you're 1,000% right. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to this conflict, the kids ain't in tune to it. If you look at the comments, it's us. It's the old niggas in the comments. So you belong to this era. So either didn't move or shut the fuck up and stop. And you and Drake, stop bringing other niggas, women, and mamas into it. Stop doing this corny shit.
I think 50 Cent today, like I'll be honest with you. If you say that he belongs to our generation, then I'ma just keep it tall with you. Today, I don't see 50 Cent as a rapper. That's not how I view him at all. To me, 50 Cent is a marketer. He's a television show producer, he's a movie producer, and he's a professional troll. That's who 50 Cent is to me. I don't what let me ask you this. What is the last good 50 Cent verse or song you heard?
It's a while, nigga. I can't think of it.
I can tell you the last one I heard was the I'm the Man song featuring Chris Brown. That shit came out in like 2015.
Yeah, but you still I get what you're saying, but you still
That was 11 years ago.
The reason he's a rapper, the reason he's a rapper is the reason he's a rapper, right? Like I'll give you an example. The reason he's a rapper.
We know we're never getting no new 50 Cent music. We know that.
No, 100%. But the reason we know he's a rapper is the same reason we know you're a rapper, right? Because in a lot of circles, you're not Orlando. You're Try.
So Pete.
Hold on, one second.
Mm-hmm.
If he was Tyler Perry, he'd be going by Curtis Jackson.
Okay, so you got to read his book, Hustle. You read his book, Hustle
Harder. I read his book.
Okay, so he talked about the duality and how he uses both sides. He talked about it. He explained the whole shit.
So look, there's no shout out to Mobb Deep. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Shit, you're not gonna tell me that with the nigga that's in the White House that's in there right now. You're not gonna tell me that, no sir.
Oh, well, he's not a halfway crook. He's a full crook. He's able to do his thing and move around accordingly. That's all.
Well, 50's a full crook. He just has two different personalities.
But at the end of the day, no matter what 50 really is, the corny shit gotta stop, man. Stop bringing women into this, nigga. Like 50, you're from the nigga who called himself Capone and Noriega, who followed the mob rules, never the women and children. Stop. You and Drake gotta stop bringing women into this, nigga. When you talk about it to another nigga, it's corny. That's just corny.
It's not a line that I think I would cross, unless a nigga cross it with me, but. You know, I don't know, man. It's a different world. Like a lot of things that these niggas do nowadays, I don't even understand. I just sit back and laugh at it to keep it tall. Because it's a lot of morals that like I just wouldn't cross. Like, first of all, I'm just not an internet nigga. I don't do internet beef to begin with. You're never gonna don't get me wrong, I've had back and forth with people, but in regard to like having internet beef, no, I don't do that. Rewind time, if you remember when I was doing the New Normal podcast and we broke up and Yancey went off and did a whole fucking live and tried to charge niggas on Patreon, you never got a response from me. I never jumped on the internet. I never said fucking nothing about it. Well, I did, but like a year and a half later in an interview series I did with Isaac, and that shit got no attention damn near. So I don't do the internet shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not doing it.
Look, and I hear you.
Nah.
I hear you. If this is a young boy, I don't have the same disappointment. And like I told people
before,
you
say his age, yeah.
People think that I'm hating on him or I don't like 50. No, it's I feel like to me 50, I feel the same disappointment that I felt with J. Cole. I'm a fan. And you're making yourself look corny, which is the come on, nigga. We from the cool nigga era.
Nigga, you let Nas down?
Nigga, you let Nas down, nigga. yo, nigga, you're from Queens letting this nigga down. Like, relax, 50. Like, grown men don't behave like this.
look, it's
Knock it
okay.
off.
It's okay to beef, and it's okay to have fun with certain things. And if he plays the internet game, I'm gonna think it's corny, but I'm not gonna be disappointed. This shit is disappointing, my nigga. Bringing
I
up
feel it.
a black woman just cause, like, unprovoked. Tiny had nothing to do with this. Tiny was just minding her business, raising her family, eating Apple Jacks at breakfast, and this nigga poster. Like, what? Like, yo, Biff, you got to do better than that, nigga. Because
Alright.
hold on, well, let me let this play. Especially because you're crashing out over a bitch. So you know how it hurts.
I mean, once again, bro. Once again. This is all the pot calling the kettle black to me. Like,
like you're crashing out over a woman that you clearly still love. You clearly still have feelings for this woman. As much as you say you don't, you clearly do. So why would you bring somebody else's woman into it?
Because he knows how much it hurt.
Okay, well, and when you start getting jumped by the kids and them, don't be like, well, they bought my dead mom up. No, I ain't taking that.
When you get that, when you get.
And the nigga tried that. He tried to say, well, they brought my mom into it. What,
Bro, he's a troll, bro. He's a fucking troll, my guy. Like, he's a troll. There's nothing, I don't believe, unless it's like a post about like, oh, Power comes out in June. Like, unless it's some shit that's like, oh, he'll post a flyer. I have a show here. Or I'm doing this tour. If it's not an official announcement, after reading his book, I just can't believe much of anything I see from his brain.
Yeah, but man, look, have some decorum, especially when it comes to black women. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I feel you. All right, so Floyd Mayweather, after announcing his return to boxing, announces that his first official fight back will be against Pacquiao in a rematch.
Speaking of Big Rich Town.
Yeah, what are your early predictions for this fight?
Two old niggas that need some money. That's my early prediction. Two niggas that literally have run through their money that need to go get beat on in the head at 50 years old. Wow. My early prediction is, shit. I think Floyd will still win. And the reason I think he'll win is because he's fresher. He's fresher than Manny. Manny looked older then. He's gonna look older now. You don't get younger. You get older. And they probably both are progressing at the same rate. So, I mean, now when I say that, somebody's gonna make the comments, well, Floyd Mayweather's younger. I'm not saying Floyd is older. I'm not saying Floyd is younger.
He's older.
He's older. But what I'm saying is Manny looks older because he takes a beating. Floyd didn't take the beating that Manny took over the years. So he looks fresher. So my prediction is a Floyd victory. And whatever money you're getting from this, from Netflix, whoever, Floyd, please do it right so you don't have to get back in this ring. And stop, nigga, sell all those cars, sell all those watches. Get rid of everything. Get rid of the 19 security guards you walk around with daily, because guess what? The only reason you're getting all that attention in your retirement is because you got an entourage of 50 people. If you scale back, you'll be surprised how people leave you alone.
Facts. Super facts. My early predictions is a draw.
So to get 3, they need the money.
I just say this because, like, okay, so the next question is like, who has advantages and why? So I'll just kind of fuse them together. I just feel like where Floyd has an advantage in the freshness, he also has a huge disadvantage in ring rust. He's been out of the ring. Like, he's fought exhibitions, but there's no, like, we talk about hoop all the time. There's no simulation for a real game.
No.
And there's no simulation for a real fight. And he's been out the ring for a long time. I think his last official fight was like in 2016 or 2017. It's been a long time. But Manny has continued to fight. Manny had a fight last year. So Manny doesn't have ring rust like that. And so I think that's going to be the big, like, seesaw. Like, does Floyd's ring rust outpace Manny's, his advantages in reach and his advantages in height? They're like, where do we land here? Because, nigga, I could tell you, if I didn't touch a basketball for 10 years, damn near, and just pick one up and shot one, that shit gonna look a little weird.
It's gonna feel weird too.
It's gonna feel weird. And not only that, I could fuck around and get with you, coach, and train and do all the drills. But when I get in my first game,
and you try to explode, it's gonna feel different.
it's gonna feel
It's
way
gonna feel-
different in first. So once again, that's a big factor to me. I don't care how good you are. I don't give a fuck if you're the greatest of all time. I get it, but 10 years is a long time. The only person that did that was George Foreman.
Well, I can tell you this: the only people gonna win is both of them because they both need the money.
That's facts.
They man, like
Yeah, but Floyd still can't lose that 50-0. That's still a big thing for him and his brand.
I don't think. He might be broken enough where he don't give a shit about that 50-0.
Yeah, that's facts. That's saying a big thing.
I got bills. He got bills to pay.
50-0 TBE can't pay my bills.
Nah, no, man. We just got 50-1. We'll be all right.
For sure. We will be.
Do we know what they're getting paid? Do we know what they're getting paid yet?
Nah, but well, this is the thing, bro.
I can only assume what Netflix is gonna give them.
Bro, it's on Netflix, bro.
It's gotta be 150 million easy.
It's on Netflix, bro.
It's gotta be 150. It's gotta be 150.
Bro, this is gonna break every viewership record in boxing has ever had.
It's gotta be 150 at least.
I think Floyd is probably getting 250.
He probably needs it, but you know his thing, and I hate to say this about my brother. If they give him 250, he probably gonna blow it again. He needs just enough. He needs just enough money to get him out of whatever situation he's in, where he can sell everything and live a normal life. Because he clearly wants to spend money.
I mean, dude, I think this is gonna happen again, but he's gonna be too old to get back in the ring.
I mean, the way he spent money, man. Look, if you spending $10 million a year and nothing's coming in, I don't give a shit what the investments he's saying he have. If you're not making over $10 million a year, you're bleeding.
I mean, are those investments that he has even real investments?
We don't know, but he always said, "I'm a good businessman," but I've never seen him give a business any business advice. So I don't know how good they are.
That part. All right, so Giannis expects to return to the court versus the Celtics tonight. Predict the reception that he'll get from the Milwaukee crowd.
Boo! No, I'm just playing. They're not gonna boo him. What they're gonna do, actually, they're gonna cheer the shit out of him, try to keep him there. Make him feel as great as you can, as long as you can, so he sticks around. You want that brother to stick around, so he needs all the warm and fuzzies. Because clearly he's a warm and fuzzy guy. He needs his brother around to feel comfortable. And that's another conversation for another day. I'm sick of that nigga.
He's about to get booed out the fucking building. I think Milwaukee's like, nah, nigga, you did request a trade. Boo! Fuck out of here. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's going to be the final straw that pushes him out the door.
Because you know what? Giannis is so fucking delusional in his quest for being loved that he would be offended that they booed him. I don't understand why they booed me. Nigga, because you asked to leave. He's that type of dude.
He wants to be loved by everybody.
That's his problem. You can't be loved by everybody. You're going to make if you want to be great, you're going to be hated by most.
That dumb nigga should have went to Golden State 3 years ago. I
mean, he didn't got to go to Golden State, but he can go somewhere.
He went to Golden State 3 years ago, them niggas would have won at least 2 championships.
But I don't think he's looking at it that way. I think he's one on his own. He wants to win on his own. He wants to be the de facto leader. He doesn't want it to be, well, you're one because of XYZ, which I get. Everybody don't want to join.
Yeah, I get that, but then why request a trade at all? Why even talk about all this bullshit?
Because I can't do it in Milwaukee, my nigga. I did it once, and I was kind of lucky to do it that time because I was a toenail away from KD sending us home.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
but he went ape shit in the finals, though.
Yeah, but he was a toenail away from doing it from KD by himself, sending them niggas home. So yeah, I think that's what it is.
All right. Yeah, I think he's getting booed. All right, so absolutely. Interesting story. Luke Cornett of the San Antonio Spurs is asking the Hawks to cancel their Magic City days, saying that it's disrespectful to women, stating the NBA should desire to protect and esteem women, many of whom work diligently every day to make this the best basketball league in the world. We should promote an atmosphere that is protective and respectful of the daughters, wives, sisters, and mothers, and partners that we all know and love. Allowing this night to go forward without protest will reflect poorly on us as an NBA community, specifically being complicit in the potential objectification and mistreatment of women in our society. What are your thoughts on that?
The NBA should desire to protect and esteem women of many whom work diligently. Those women at Magic City work diligently. This is how they support their families. This is how they pay their bills. Respectfully.
Yeah, for sure, but that's not the end of it. He said
hold on,
we
hold
should
on,
promote an
no.
atmosphere that is protective and respectful of daughters,
Eh,
wives,
eh, eh,
sisters,
no.
mothers, and partners.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay.
On the one side, I feel that he has a right to feel a certain way about it with his opinion. He does. But I'm not sure that he has a right to feel that way. But there's another side to it where this is how people pay their rent, and they do this is how they live life. So your morality isn't necessarily everyone else's morality, right? Not saying he's right or wrong. And as far as long as it's legal, who are you to judge what someone else is? Because it comes off as judgmental.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It comes off as very judgmental, and I'm sure it's based in religion. I'm not saying he's wrong. What I'm saying is, just because their wrongs are different than your wrongs, don't make you right. Like he's entitled to his opinion, though he is. But at the end of the day, they're entitled to those women and those people who work in that environment are entitled to work in that environment. It is completely legal.
I'll be honest with you. I was surprised by the comment. And although I feel like part of it probably was misdirected, I think he's right. And I'll explain why. He's not speaking of it through the eyes of a secular morality.
No,
he's
definitely
talking about the connection to the NBA and the NBA community. And if you look at it through the lens of the NBA community, which is supposed to be family friendly, I don't know how the NBA could let that happen. I know David Stern would never let that happen. And if you think about it through the lens of it being family friendly, that is kind of wild to have a professional basketball team having a night at a strip club. Now, I'm not hating on what no woman does for a living. Whatever the fuck you want to do it. I don't care whether I agree with you or not. But I don't think that's the argument here. I think the argument is, why is the NBA having an event at this location? And I would have to agree with that. That's fucking crazy.
And I hear you. I hear you.
Real.
No.
I mean,
again. Notice what I led with. I don't believe he's wrong, but also I don't believe that he's not wrong. No one's. I don't feel like he's wrong in this situation. Almost feel like it's not his place.
Now,
he's not even with that. He's not even.
Now that's an argument. You don't play for the. You don't play for the. Yeah, but again.
So it comes off to me as I'm casting stones from over here, from across the street.
For sure.
Nah, nigga, live in your house and don't cast stones onto others people's house, because I'm pretty sure if we looked into his past or his life, there's some shit that comes that and I'm just gonna assume it's based in Christianity or whatever religion. I'm pretty sure he's not living the most righteous life either. I'm sure he does things that go,
But again, I don't think the argument is about his personal conduct or anyone's personal conduct. It's about the NBA associating itself with a strip club. And how does that reflect upon their NBA community? Now, I'm not pretending to be the guy that knows everything about the NBA, but I do have a couple friends that have played and a couple that currently play. And I do know this. When it comes to how they, I'll just say it, demand that these players conduct themselves in the public on or off the clock, this is certainly not in alignment with what I've been told.
Absolutely. I hear you.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I don't think this is condemnation on women that work in the nightlife. I don't think this is condemnation on any of that. This is condemnation on why is the NBA associating itself with this? And from that perspective, I completely understand it. I completely get it. And it is kind of shocking that an NBA, like imagine if you were like, yo, the Lakers are about to be at Sam's. That would be shocking. It would be like, what? The Lakers are throwing an official party at Sam's? That would be weird, bro. You know it would be.
I hear you. I look, I'm just not one to throw my morality around.
Well, again,
you know me, but even
again, I don't think this is about morality. I think this is about the NBA and its principle.
Because let's keep it trill. Let's keep it trill. There's a lot of shit that goes on in the NBA that he's very well aware of that isn't necessarily family friendly. Right? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. He doesn't speak up on those things.
But there's not flyers for that shit on Instagram. I mean, that's the difference. The difference is, look, let's be real. Let's be real. We all have families, right? There's always shit that goes on in the house that nobody knows about. But you don't show up to the fucking family reunion or the family picnic with all this shit on your sleeve, right? You show up, you wear your nice clothes, you put on your nice perfume and your cologne, you fucking show up, you're in a good mood, you smile, and you present yourself as a united front in the family. Every organization does this. We not gonna act like that doesn't happen.
Look, I hear you, and I'm just gonna clean it up. I'm just gonna say what I want to say. I have no problem with if he comes out and says, "Well, the NBA is supposed to be a family."
He went a little crazy.
A family entertainment, right? But when you start talking about morality of women, now you're talking about the morality. You're throwing your morality into someone else, and I think that's what I have the biggest issue with. Nigga, who are you to talk about what someone else does for a living? Like, maybe some of those women are very well must uplifted regardless of what they do. Some of them love doing that. And who are you to say that it's not morally correct? You're not God.
Well, I think that's a whole other thing. I think anybody has the right to say whatever the fuck they want in regard to their morality, but I don't care what you present. What I saw is where he landed, and he was like, allowing this night to go forward without protest would poorly reflect on us as an NBA community.
Protest, take the night off, nigga. Take the night off. Take the night off. Who gives a fuck? Like, I
lose the check.
Shut the fuck up. Like I really wanted to say shut the fuck up. Had you been like, yo, that's kind of whack because we're supposed to be a family entertainment organization and we're doing something that not necessarily aligns with the family. So, that's my if he ends there full stop, I have no problem with the statement. I mean, but when you start throwing your morality into it's my problem.
On the women front, I mean, we gotta be honest.
And whether I agree with it or disagree.
Hold on. We gotta be honest though, right? Like if we gonna be real here, we gotta be real.
Mm-hmm.
In those environments, women are often not protected. In those environments, women are often trafficked.
I agree.
In those environments, women are pimped. Women are abused. So he's not completely out of line by saying the protective stuff about women. Let's be real. That environment, look, would you send your daughter into that environment? Absolutely not. Would you promote her working in that environment? Absolutely not. And not because you even necessarily disagree with the line of work. It's probably going to be because as a father, you don't want her to be in such a risky environment.
I'm just gonna tell you. I hear you.
It's not a safe environment for women. It's not.
Based off his statement and the way he said it and the way it was projected, it's almost like you were sent to do this.
Oh, he was certainly sent by somebody. There's a group text somewhere. You know that. You know there's a group text somewhere.
But
no, he didn't step out by himself. There's a group text.
like nigga. No, I'm not gonna say that because that puts me in too close to a situation. But I'll just say this: I know that everything's not morale around you in the NBA. Niggas, fuck out
bro.
Here.
I don't think anybody's saying that. I just think when you
Flyers, he's not speaking on that though. I doubt if he's going to his teammates saying, "You know what? You shouldn't date multiple women. You should respect them."
Hey, he might be. He might be AC Green.
Hey, like I said, I'm not gonna put myself too close to the situation.
And on that note, the WNBA's latest CBA proposal has him a salary cap of $5.7 million to grow to $8.5 million by 2031. Is that a move in the right direction? Now, I have a question first. What does that break down to when it comes to max salaries?
I don't know that answer because they haven't released that yet.
That's a good question.
But on average, on a $5.7 million, $5.75 million cap that raises all the way up to, I believe, 8.31 in 2031, which is only 5 years away. The average salary at that point is $479,000.
Well, that's not what the girls are. That's not what the women. Let me not say girls. My bad. That's not what the women are negotiating based on. When I hear them speak, they're talking about max salaries.
But you know why though? But you know why though, right?
What is that max the salaries out?
But you know why they're negotiating max salary, right?
I mean,
because it's based off the NBA structure. It's the same reason the NBA players negotiated based on max salary, because the higher the max, the higher the tiers.
Yeah, for sure. And I understand that. That's why that was my first question, because I feel like that is a huge negotiating token between both sides.
So that looks like. So let's just do simple math here, right? At $480,000 a year, if every player in the WNBA got $480,000 a year, I think we would be okay with it, with the exception of a few players are like, okay, the superstar should get more. Now, if that puts the superstar at $2 million, because I believe the supermax is what, 30%. So let's do simple math. Like, we can do simple math here on this show, fella.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna have a supermax. That doesn't mean it's gonna be structured like that.
No, because they are talking about supermaxes and stuff like that. Because also one of the negotiation rules was that's a big step up, because the player said that's a big step. Now they're talking about
that makes a max salary if
$2.3 million. $2.3 million.
No. Max salaries are 30% of the cap. Then the starting max salary would be 1.7.
How you figure? Did I do the math wrong?
30% of 5.75.
You know what?
1.725.
I did something wrong. I did 7.75. You're right. Hold on. Let me make sure I got my first math right though. First.
Yeah, I did 5.75.
Okay. So I think at that point, I think you have a good starting point there, right? So I think that you might look at
about.
So you're looking at
about $500,000. They're about $500,000 off.
Yeah,
from what the league wants.
But now I think no, because I think numbers are going to be adjusted on both sides. Now, with that being said, I saw a report right before we got on. I was reading something. The players are now they're negotiating things like, when can you apply? When can you become a max player? Right? Like, because they're talking about Caitlin Clark. She shouldn't have to wait 8 years to become a max player. In 4 years. No, because they're no, hell no. No, hell
yes, she should.
Why?
No. Okay.
Why, nigga? Tell me why.
Why should it be different than the male game?
You can become a max player. You can become a max player.
No. That's not how it works in the male game. That's not how it works at all. In the male game, you sign a 5-year rookie deal and you extend at year 4. That's how the male game is.
That's what they're saying.
So absolutely. Caitlin's only been in the league for 2 years.
No. They're not saying do it now. They're saying after 4 years.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Okay, I
okay.
thought you were
We
saying
we
how
haven't
can you
argued about the same
springboard?
thing.
Oh, okay, I'm
No,
like,
no, no,
Juju
no,
just about to come in and
no,
make the
no,
max? Nah,
no. I
I ain't
said no.
fucking with
They
that.
don't want hurt injuries. All these people coming in and have to wait 8 years to do it. No. They should get that max in 4 years. They should be eligible for the max in 4 years based off whatever criteria that's put in place. You know how that
Of
goes,
course, you're gonna
right?
have to make all NBA
Whatever,
teams and
yeah,
fucking all star
whatever that shit is,
teams, and
right?
yeah, for sure.
So again, let me ask you a question about this. You see him negotiating now, right? Hey, hold on. That came on March 1st. And they said, all right, let's stop fucking around. Let's get this shit. Look, let's really start talking. Hey, because 2 weeks ago they were talking about the salary cap of $2 million. And the W came back and said, okay, look here. All right,
No,
ladies.
they weren't talking about a salary cap of $2 million.
I'm being facetious to
Okay,
prove a
I was
point.
like,
I'm being
they were
facetious to prove
talking
a point.
about like 4.9 or something
Yeah.
like that.
So now
Yeah.
I think now you're moving in the right direction, and I think there's still gonna be a little more room to move because now it's all conversation at this point. Now we're trying to figure out, okay, what else is going in here? But
Well, they have a lot more to negotiate than just the number.
the devil's in
Like
detail.
a
The devil's in
lot more.
detail.
Yeah, for sure. Like
But
they got to
I
negotiate
told
travel,
you.
stay, accommodations, who can travel with,
I told
fucking
your
accommodations
ass.
in the stadiums, workout facilities, practice facilities. They have a lot to negotiate.
Yeah, but I told your ass. Wait till March. All of a sudden we get moving.
Hey, listen. I see a lot more movement on the PA side than I do on the NBA side, the WNBA side.
No, because that I think that's a separate direction for the WNBA. I
What?
think
They came in asking for 47%.
we didn't look. And do you think they really thought they was going to get that?
If this right here, this is probably 12%. This is probably 12, 13%. Which is exactly around the number I said. What does that article say?
No, I'm trying to see. Cautious optimism from the players.
Because look, they said that the WNBA brought in $50 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Okay, so the union is only pushing for 26% of gross revenue. I'm reading right now.
So, Pete, if at the height of this deal, if revenues are $50 million last year, that's what they said, right? Revenues were $50 million last year. Okay, so let's just take that number as a baseline. If $50 million is the revenue, and this deal caps out at $8.5 million in 2031, if that were the payout on day one, that's 17% of revenue. If we use $50 million as a baseline and we take what they're actually going to get, right now that's 8.69, pretty much 8.7% of revenue. So there's way more movement on the PA side than there is on the W side.
Well, I'm looking at
and that's based on 50 million of revenue. We know revenues are going to grow. So 8.5 million might be 8.5 million of 100 million by the time 2031 comes around. It might be 8.5 million of 110 million, but by the time 2031 comes around.
So this increase will be 280 times higher. 280.
There's no way. There's no way.
No. Hear me out. No, listen. The salary cap this year at 5.75 is 280% higher than
yeah,
but
I'm not talking. That can be discussed. That wasn't what I was talking about. I was talking about percentage of revenue of what they're actually getting. Meaning, what percentage of revenue are they actually getting? But all the numbers, I need to see the officials.
And I'll tell you this. I also think that there's been some pressure from when you got Stephen A. and First Take and all these guys come out and they're talking to they're telling the WNBA / the NBA, well, you're crying broke. Well, let the players see the books. And then on March 1st, you come out with it. You increase all the offer. They like, hey, that is my problem. Look, so it is a double-edged sword for me. As a business person, I totally understand that opening up your books. Hell no. Never, ever, ever should I open up my books for anyone else that ain't in a conglomerate. But if I'm on the other side, you're crying broke, show me. If you can only afford to pay me $50,000 a year, show it to me, and I'll accept it.
Well, I would if I was the WNBA, I'd open them books immediately and be like, hey, here you go.
No, I don't
nigga,
think
this is you want to see this receipt of that? The CVS receipt?
And I think if that was the case, they would have.
No, I think that's just a bad business practice. Period. I think that's just a bad. I don't care if they were in debt $1 billion. They would never. That's a horrible business practice. They just on principle, no one would do that.
You know, I think because I think this situation because I believe at didn't the NBA when they got saved, they opened up the books because they were losing so much money.
I don't remember that.
I think they did.
Look it up,
we'll look that up next time later. But I could be wrong, but I feel like because the NBA was losing all that money, they were saying they were crying broke, and then they came out and they said, "Well, open up the books," and the players is like, and then they opened the books up, and that's when the players took less because they said, "Okay, you guys are in a worse situation than we thought." Because you can't get blood from a Turner. You can't get blood from a Turner, bro.
I never heard a story like that, but if we can find it, I'm down to read it.
I could have sworn I saw that. Now I could be wrong. But yeah, anyway, let's go to next. We'll do that next one.
Man, tough subject, man. Colorado quarterback Dominique Ponder died on Sunday morning in a single car crash, according to the police. He was 23 years old. First of all, rest in peace to Dominique Ponder. And my condolences go out to his family. He was 23 years old, obviously. A life cut really short. Deion Sanders made some comments in regard to his early death. Just wanted to get your thoughts on, Deion's comments and your own comments as well.
Man, it's honestly sad all around. I don't really have no thoughts on their comments, man. Just condolences, man. I pray for their family at the end of the day. Everyone says what they have to say because they're all in that situation. I don't know the young man. I'm sure Deion is devastated. I don't know, man. When I saw it, I was like, damn, because we seem to be losing a lot of kids in these car crashes. Yeah. Melo just got him. LaMelo Ball just got into that car crash, man. We just got these kids are getting these fast cars, and I just hope they learn to slow down. So I honestly I really don't have no comments on their. I don't have a comment on their comments. Just
my only comments is rest in peace, man, and to the people that are out there in vehicles every day. Just try and be as safe as you can. All right, so it's March. It's almost time for March Madness. It's a huge month for NCAA hoops. Who's in your Final Four bracket on the men's side?
Final Four bracket.
If it started today.
If it starts today, it's going to be Arizona, Michigan, Duke, and Florida.
That's the same four I have.
Yeah, it's going to be Florida. The more I look at Houston, the more I realize they got some flaws, and they have to avoid certain matchups.
Avoid certain teams, yeah. So who do you out of the four? Arizona, Duke, Florida, and who is the fourth? Michigan. So out of those four, who's the most likely to get upset?
Florida and Michigan. I think the championship probably is going to be Duke versus Arizona. Arizona wins.
Yeah, I think if we look at you already, I ain't even asked you.
Yeah, I think Arizona wins.
Yeah, I think Michigan has the highest propensity to get upset.
Because they can only play big. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Arizona is the best at playing and adapting to any situation.
Michigan could fuck around and run into one of these small scrappy teams and get bounced out in like the fucking Sweet 16 or some shit like that.
Duke has a stud who can get you 30. Yeah, so does Arizona. Sure. Arizona got two young studs, and they got a leader. So, and Florida's really good, man. They're complete. They can play multiple ways. I like when you go into a tournament situation where you can play multiple ways. That typically helps you. When you can,
for sure.
We big today, but Thursday, but on Saturday we might have to play small for 20 minutes, and they can play small too.
And they can play small too. Yeah. All right, let's get into hot takes. Either ors. We're gonna go with Greg Maggicks's 78 pitch complete game in 1997, where he dismantled the Cubs with such fundamental efficiency that the Maddox was named in his honor, or Nolan Ryan's 7th no hitter at the age 44.
Is that a real question?
Yeah, it's a real question.
It's Greg Maddux. It takes 27 outs. It takes 27 outs to throw a complete game. 27 outs. He threw 78 pitches. He threw less than 3 pitches per person. That's how dominant he was. That might be the most impressive pitching display this game has ever seen. I get it, the nostalgia. He's old. He does all that. Cool, totally understand. This nigga threw 2.9 pitches per person. There's some pitchers that throw 78 pitches in an inning. Doing the whole game.
Yeah, I gotta go with Nolan, man. I gotta go with Nolan. I love Maddox's 78 game or 78 pitch game. It's obviously one of the most epic feats in baseball history. But I think throwing 7 no hitters at the age of 44 will never be done again.
Look, you can be wrong, but here's the thing: which one's more likely to happen again?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, you get a Randy John. Well, you're not because they don't throw complete games anymore. But you got players that can do it if they stay healthy, right?
So a no hitter is really hard to do.
You can
really hard to do. No,
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No hitter is really hard to do.
Yes, it is.
And to do it at 7 times at 40, like, bro, I'm 44 right now. I can throw a no hitter to a 4-year-old.
Look,
what are we talking about here?
I hear you. But what I'm saying is, if you get someone who's talented enough to do it, they'll be able to do it. What I'm saying is, to get someone to go a complete game only throwing 3 pitches per batter.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You can't do that in your prime. There's not a pitcher. There's not a pitcher that can do that in their prime today. Like, yeah, this is your prime. Go do it. Fuck 44. The peak of your peak. Go do it. I want to see you do this. They look at you like they're like, I get 78 pitches to get 27 outs. They look at you like, yeah, okay, you get it.
For sure. All right, so Hakeem Olajuwon's dream shake against David Robinson in the 95 finals, or Kyrie Irving's game-winning shot against Steph Curry in the 2016 finals?
The dream shake.
Because it was prettier.
It's pretty and it was more personal.
David Robinson flew out the frame.
King was pissed about that MVP. That whole series and decided to go ahead and just go after this nigga the whole series. So that dream shake was, I mean, that's Kyrie's spot. I mean, Kyrie's had bigger impact. It's championship.
I mean, it was a fine. Oh no, that was the 95 playoffs. My bad.
Yeah. That was like I think it was the second round or something like that.
Second round, something like that.
Either second round or Western Conference Finals, 1 or 2. But I mean, we'll forget about
Kyrie.
Hell no, I'm going with the dream. The dream shake is still being played on TV 30 years from now. That Kyrie shot was the last time you seen it on TV. The dream shake.
Yeah, on this one I gotta go with the dream shake. It's just much prettier. It's an iconic move. He did it against I guess Kyrie did it against an all-time great too, but he did it against an all-time great defender. David Robinson was a great defender too. And the way he made him fly out the frame on that dream shake was crazy. So I gotta go with Hakeem. The next one is gonna be Monica Seles' 90 to 93 dominance, where she won 8 of 11 Grand Slams before a tragic on-court injury halted her prime, or Bjorn Borg's 96-80 Wimbledon run where he won 5 straight titles while transitioning his game from slow clay of Paris to lightning fast grass in London?
8 of 11. Because it was on all surfaces. Wimbledon is a grass surface, and he excelled at the grass surface. What did you do in the other? What you do in the other Grand Slams?
Nothing.
She won. Basically, she showed up and she won 87% of the time.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, Monica. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Monica too. Absolutely, she won on all surfaces. She killed shit, and if it wasn't for that on-court injury, nigga, she might have been one of the greatest. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
She was on a fucking tear. All right, Ken Griffey Jr.'s The Smile in 97 in his MVP run. My goddamn monitor went out. Where he combined, his pretty swing and his center field defense, or Albert Pujols' 2000 dominance, where he began his career with 10 consecutive seasons of 300 average, 30 home runs, and 100 RBIs.
So we're comparing a run to a season?
Well, we're talking about both seasons. So his 97 season versus Albert Pujols' 2000 season.
King Griffey's.
It's hard for me because, I hate Albert Pujols because of what he did to the Yankees. Because he used to fuck us up real bad. But I got to go with Pujols, man. His dominance was crazy that year. He was fucking shit up, even on defense. He was destroying shit. Like, this guy was so consistent. He got on base all the time. And he was hitting fucking yammers. Yeah, his 2000 season was crazy. I got to go with Pujols. And I love King Griffey.
But didn't King Griffey win the Golden Glove that year too?
Did he?
I believe he won the Golden Glove. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
He was unanimous. He was unanimous MVP. Hold up. Let me see if he won the Golden Glove. Man, this nigga.
If he won a Golden Glove, I'm switching.
I mean, let's see. Yeah, he won his eighth. He won his 8th consecutive Golden Glove, a Silver Slugger Award. And he hit 56 home runs, 147 of them bitches.
Yeah, okay. Never mind. I'm switching to King Griffey. I didn't know he won the Golden Glove that year. Never mind. All right, Randy Johnson's burn incident or Max Scherzer's 20 strikeout game where he achieved a rare immortality of averaging more than 2 strikeouts per inning for an entire game.
Ooh. Give me the 20 innings, man. I know that bird was crazy, but that was happenstance. The bird just flew it was the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, let's be honest. Not saying I'm Randy Johnson, but if I throw a ball hard as I could and the bird just happened to fly and the ball hit him, it's going to explode too. That bird's going to be in trouble. Go do some damage. It ain't going to explode like Randy made it explode. But the bird's a goner. Yeah. I'm going to go with the 20 innings, man. I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to go with Randy because that's lightning striking in the bottle. We'll never probably see that again.
Never.
And those are one of those rare things, right? Like, it's like if you're a boxer and you hit somebody and they just happen to fall out the ring, it just adds to your hero. It adds to your aura.
Well, it made it more intimidating for sure.
Yeah, it made him immortal. It added to his immortality. And so, yeah, I got to go with the bird incident. That was crazy. All right, last one. Ricky Henderson's 130 stolen base season. Why does my fucking monitor keep going out? Or Ohtani's 50-50 season.
Ricky. Because we've gotten close to 50-50. And there's certain guys that could have gotten 50-50 if they really tried to push for that 50-50, right? Like, if Bonds wanted to push 50-50, he could have got the 50-50. Griffey just didn't steal bases, but he could have got the 50-50. There's a lot more ability to be able to get the 50-50. 100, you just got to be special to steal 100 and what? Would you say 100? How many? 100
130 stolen bases in the season.
Yeah, you're not special. There's only 162 games.
That's almost one every fucking game. Yeah, absolutely.
And he didn't play every game.
No.
So, I mean, that's different.
Yeah, I gotta go with Ricky too. Like 130, like he was Barry Sanders on the bases. He was way different. And yeah, I got 130. That's pretty much one per game.
Yeah, and also when I look at I know we live in the land of LA around LA. Everyone loves to praise that Ohtani like it's the greatest season of all times. But look, man, that 50-50 year is probably Barry Bonds' 8th greatest season. Right? So it's special, but it ain't special. What Ricky did was like, yo, that's special.
It'll never be broken.
It'll never be done again. You got to be special to do it.
Yeah, you have to have special talents to do that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You have to have a specialized talent to do that.
100%.
You can't just be really good. Yeah.
No,
all right,
you got
unpopular opinion.
Oh man, I had one too. My unpopular opinion is that's it. My unpopular opinion is we give too much credit for coaches in the pro level when it comes to player development. Player development is really a lot on a player a lot of times. Yeah, they need the players need opportunities, but when it comes to development, that's a whole different thing. You're on your own in the pros to kind of develop yourself. Now, I'm not talking about the Steve Kerr situation where the kid was clearly is improving and you just don't put the nigga on the floor. That's a different subject. But player development, it's kind of on you. Everybody gets credit for these coaches. Oh my God, Greg Popovich developed Tony Parker. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Tony put the work in the summertime. That's what happened.
Yeah, okay. My unpopular opinion is Kelly Rowland is by far the finest out of Destiny's Child. It's not even close.
Ooh, that's not unpopular though.
Yeah, it's very unpopular. Beyonce is the head. She's the, you know what I'm saying?
She might be the head.
And I mean, I don't even care if the Beehive comes after us. We need the attention. At the end of the day, Kelly's the one, Beyonce's the two.
Look. Respectfully to the Beehive, Beyonce's fine. Kelly's fine. Kelly's gorgeous. I think Beyonce would agree with that though. We being real. Beyonce be like, yeah, my sister's bad. My sister's a baddie.
She's super beautiful.
Yeah,
all right, so Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore of most dominant seasons, all sports.
Ooh, most dominant sports season. I didn't get to this when I looked at it. Let's go Shaquille O'Neal 2000 season.
Ooh.
Shaquille O'Neal 2000 season. Let's go. Magic Johnson's 88 season.
Ooh, that's good.
Right
before the hammies.
Yeah.
Before the hamstrings.
Let's go.
Nigga wasn't drinking enough water.
I mean, I'm doing all basketball, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. I'm doing all basketball, so let me switch up a sport. Barry Bonds, when he got, I can't think of the year. The year he got all those damn walks. That year, hell yeah. Pick a year. His greatest year, Barry Bonds. Let's see. Let's see. Football's weird. It's hard to be dominant in football. I mean, O.J. Simpson did rushed 2,000 yards in like 10 games in the snow. So yeah, let's go O.J. Simpson. People scared to say O.J. name in here. I'll say it. I'll say it.
R.I.P.
And a side note, I'm sick of y'all putting together these football lists and these running back lists and not include O.J. Simpson. Yeah, I know y'all think he committed double 187, but that is besides the point. He still was him on that football field.
Yeah. Let me look some up.
That was off the top, man. That was off the top.
All right. I got to go Jordan 92.
That was a good one. I thought about Jordan. I thought about him.
I got to go Barry Bonds, the record year. I think that was what 97.
Mm-hmm.
So Bonds 97. I gotta go. Tiger Woods 97.
Oh, I was gonna change mine. I was gonna change it. I said I forgot about Tiger. I was about to change mine. You son of a
Tiger Woods 97.
You son of a PG-13. Oh, I was gonna change it. Oh, I was going. Oh, that hurts.
Tiger Woods. And then I gotta go. At Mahomes 23.
Okay.
I think that was Pat Mahomes' best season.
I got one for you since you stole my Tiger. I was gonna replace two of them. I was gonna take Shaq off there.
I knew you had to backtrack that. It was a good one, but you had to backtrack
I was gonna take
that one.
this is gonna hurt. I was gonna take
My
Shaq.
bad. It was Pat Mahomes 2018.
So who did I have? I was gonna take Shaq off there, and I was gonna take OJ off there, and I was gonna put Tiger on there, and I was gonna put Serena 2013. Serena Williams in 2013 won 78. She went 78 in 4 of her matches.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Like, hey, and she had 2 Grand Slams.
Yeah, that's a good one. So I got to change my Pat Mahomes. It's Pat Mahomes 2022. That's the one. That's the one. 2022, he threw for 5,200 yards. Had won NFL MVP, Super Bowl MVP. He won the Super Bowl. That was 2022 Pat Mahomes.
Yeah. So I was gonna take Tiger, and I was gonna take Tiger, and then because I was like, damn, I forgot about Tiger. I was just hoping you ain't saying that. I'm supposed to do the odd sports, man.
All right. So Mount Rushmore of speed. Which 4 athletes across any sports define speed?
Oh, so I got to pick one athlete in each sport.
No, just across any sport. But we can't pick all sprinters. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like Usain Bolt is the big face.
Yeah, I mean he's the big face for sure, and then we can move on from that. He's my big face too, so we choosing 3 really.
Okay, who's Usain Bolt?
Usain Bolt.
It's gonna be like Carl Thomas.
Yeah. It could be Michael Johnson, fucking Carl Lewis. No, we're not doing all
I get what you're saying. Defining speed. And okay, across all sports. I think I'm gonna try to spread it out through sports. So we got Usain Bolt, and I'm gonna do 3 major sports. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Ricky Henderson.
That's a good one.
In baseball, we just talked about that. Ricky. In football, I would probably football. I know Chris Johnson has the record, but Deion played faster, so Deion Sanders just defines people. Damn, you know what? I'm gonna say I ain't gonna do no basketball. Fuck that. And Michael Vick. Gonna rock with that because they played fast. They just wasn't fast. They played fast.
I'm gonna go Deion Sanders. I'm gonna go Derrick Rose.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go Michael Phelps.
Oh, I forgot about Michael Phelps. you on your shit today. You on your shit today, bro. You on your shit today.
Yeah.
I'm the ones I come with the left field was okay. You on your shit today. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I see you, nigga. I see you.
All right, this next one should be good. Mount Rushmore of post-game interviews.
What you talking about? No, because that wasn't post-game. That wasn't post-game.
What are you talking about? What wasn't post-game?
Practice wasn't home post-game.
I mean, technically it was.
No, it was on an off day.
Oh, it wasn't. Okay.
It was an off day. Herm Edwards. Playoffs.
Oh, yeah, playoffs.
No, that was her. That was hers. That was what's his name?
No.
Jim.
That was Jim. So I forget.
Yeah. Playoffs.
Okay. Playoffs.
Playoffs. That one, you got to go with that. You got to go with Herm Edwards had one where he was talking about
Yeah.
you played to win the game. You played to win the game. That was a good one. And you know what? Ron Artest with him and his kids on the podium after they won the title was the greatest in the world. That was that 2 or 3. That's 3?
Yeah, that's 3.
Oh shit. I had another one too. Okay. Kobe. Job's not finished.
Job's not done. You took
Job's
mine.
not finished.
Damn.
Listen, what's he be happy about?
Yeah. So I got the Kobe. Job's not finished for sure. That was the best. I thought you was gonna miss that one. Yeah, I got Kobe. Job's not finished. I definitely got playoffs. That for sure. I got Russell Westbrook. Niggas, you tripping? These niggas tripping. I got that for sure. These niggas tripping. I got that for sure. Absolutely. And then the last one I got is actually not even a player. It's Riley Curry. When she was a kid at the playoffs and she was going crazy on the podium or whatever, and she's grabbing the mic talking, I got Riley Curry.
That was a good one, yeah.
All right, and then Mount Rushmore of hometown heroes.
When you say hometown, what do you mean by hometown?
Meaning they played kind of where, like, or not even that they played where they were from, but they kind of made a super home where they, where they played, and they made that like they became a hometown hero.
I got you. Well, the first two is Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant.
Sure.
We gonna end all that.
Sure.
We gonna end all that conversation right there. Those Michael Jordan, those 3. Those are obvious ones. And Tom Brady. No, because he left. I almost slipped up. Almost screwed up. No, because he played the Pittsburgh Pirates. Tim Duncan.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. I like that one. All right, I'm going to go Magic Kobe. You know what? We should do the list without Magic Kobe, because those are 2 given. So give me 2 more. Or if you want me to go, I'll go, and then you can give me 2 more after.
All right, good. Do that? All right, cool. But we can't say Mike thing, because that's the same thing.
Yeah, so no Mike, no Magic, no Kobe.
Okay, so all I got is Tim Duncan. All right, cool.
You got Tim Duncan. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got Dwayne Wade. I got Larry Bird.
Dwayne Wade played for a different place, though. But that is
he
it's called Wade. They called it Wade County.
Yeah, he went back and he retired there.
All right,
remember?
All right.
So
all right, cool.
That's Wade County. I got Dwayne Wade. I got Larry Bird. I got because Larry Bird made Boston.
Yeah.
Like that he's God when he walks in that place. Larry Bird. I got Steph Curry. And my last is gonna be but that nigga left. But he's definitely a hometown hero. I want to say him, but that nigga left. But he's still God. Like Russell Westbrook is God in OKC. Like, don't get it twisted. But I don't know if I can call him a hometown hero. I gotta go with Tim Duncan. Yeah.
Okay. So I got Tim Duncan. So okay, let's see. I'm gonna try not to use anybody you use, just for shits and giggles.
All right.
You said D Wade.
D Wade, Larry Bird, and Tim Duncan.
I'll go
Steph Curry.
I'll go Bill Russell.
Yeah, but he hated Boston though.
Yeah, but nigga, he still go to Boston.
I mean, RIP, he does not still go to Boston.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Up until his timely demise. All right, cool. That's fine. I'll only Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller.
That's a great one.
Reggie Miller. I had somebody in my head that was a really good one. It's a football player too. No, it was a
Pat
football player.
Ewing?
No, because he's from New York.
Yeah, that makes him a super hometown hero.
Oh, I thought you meant he had to go somewhere and make himself.
No,
a hometown
no,
hero.
you could make. I
Oh,
mean,
Pat
you
Ewing
just
then.
mean yeah, Pat Ewing.
Pat. Okay, Pat. Because I thought about him, but I said, oh, but he didn't go to New York. He's from New York.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pat. So I got one more, right?
Mhm.
I said Reggie Miller. I think. I fucked that off. Man, who am I thinking about?
Who? Hakeem Olajuwon?
No,
but he left. He went to Toronto. People don't remember that.
Yeah. To Houston, that's big. But I'm saying
There's
to the world.
There's one out there that you kind of missing.
I know it's a football player too, huh?
There's a hooper that you're missing.
I don't want to do a hooper though, but I can think of a hooper.
I mean, there's one in football you're missing that's big too.
I know. And when you say it, I'm gonna know it. Who would you think about football?
I mean, he left, but that nigga's still the man. Joe Montana.
That wouldn't actually.
That nigga's a god in San Francisco.
Yeah,
and Jerry Rice and Jerry. I know Jerry left or whatever and went to the Raiders, but let's be real, that nigga's a Niner. And he played for the Seahawks. That nigga's a Niner.
No, Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith. Yeah, I was going to say Emmitt Smith. Yeah,
that's the one I was thinking. Because I was thinking about who stayed there the whole time. Emmitt Smith.
Nah, Emmitt Smith left. He went to Arizona. Yes, he did. He played for the Cardinals.
Troy Aikman. Shit.
I thought he left too.
Nah, Joe Aikman played for the Cowboys.
Did Michael Irvin ever leave?
No, I don't think so either.
Then I might go with Mike over Troy.
Nah, Troy's like a godsend to that place, man.
Nigga, Michael Irvin is too.
He is, but ain't nothing like being a Dallas Cowboys
Michael Irvin can call Jerry Jones and cuss him out and call him back again.
And so can Troy. The only difference is, if Troy said I need some money, he gonna give it to him. He don't give Mike no money.
I guarantee he's giving Mike money.
How about this? Their budgets are different.
No, for sure. Their budgets different. Because Jerry know when Mike gonna go spin it on.
Yeah, shit.
Mike is still a wild boy.
Troy only played for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm double checking that. Though.
Okay, yeah, just want to make sure. Okay, cool. All right, so curveballs. You are a doctor who accidentally gave a patient a medication they were mildly allergic to. They had a small rash that cleared up and they never noticed the mistake. If you report the error, you might lose your license and the ability to save thousands of future patients. If you stay silent, the patient is fine, but the truth is buried. Do you risk your career for a meaningless confession?
I want to say yeah. I want to say yeah. Yeah, because you know what? It's called practice. You have malpractice insurance for a reason.
Yeah, I'm on the same side as you. You have to. Like, I think there's a certain line of morality you just don't cross. And it's like, if you become a doctor, you take an oath, and you really need to fucking hold tight, take an oath. Like,
do no harm.
Do no harm. And if you accidentally did it, I'm pretty sure this happens all the time. And if it's not like a repeated offense, I'm sure it's a slap on the wrist. But yeah, if you're a doctor, you gotta cough it up, bro. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
You got to. All right. You lose your spouse in a tragic accident. A tech company offers you a beta program that uses all of their private text, emails, and voice notes to create a perfect AI replica that you can talk to daily. You know it's not them, but the comfort is absolute. However, your children find it ghoulish and claim it's preventing you from truly healing. Do you delete the only piece of them that you have left to satisfy your children's comfort?
Bye-bye voice. First of all, I don't even want the voice. We better start there. Yeah. Let's start there. That's weird. No, I'm straight.
Yeah. I don't even want the voice. I would have deleted it before they asked
I'll
me
say
to.
I'll say the voicemail I got. That's it. I don't need anything else.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. The accidental fortune. Your bank account deposits 200. Your bank accidentally deposits $250,000 into your account due to a glitch. You wait 6 months and they never ask for it back. You could use that money to pay a life-saving surgery for a friend that insurance won't cover. If the bank eventually finds out, you will go to prison for theft. If you return it, your friend likely dies. Do you become a criminal to be a savior?
It might not make to my friend because nigga, it's mine. That was your fault. That's your fault.
Randall's running off on the plug. He gonna withdraw to close their account.
Dude, that reminds me. These people be finding this money off these boats offshore. It's like I turned in $6.8 million. Why?
Yeah. That's different. That's different.
When the cartel come looking for you because you turned their money in, look, you could have gave it back to them and got a finder's fee.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
Like,
that's
man,
a completely different thing. But
I'm keeping it. In both instances, I'm keeping it. Because at least the cartel at least know I'm not gonna snitch. And when they come to me and be like, with a gun in my head, say, where the money at? I'm gonna go, well, here it is. And they probably gonna say, the cartel's gonna give you a finder's fee for giving it up. They're gonna do that. Keep you shut up, keep you quiet. They ain't gonna shoot me. Look, I know this. If I turn it in, they gonna kill me. I know that for a fact. Because they'll never get it back.
Well, I'll tell you this. In regard to the cartel thing, yes, I'm taking that money because it's not traceable. It's cash. Now, this 250 grand thing, no, I'm absolutely giving it back to the bank. No. I'm sorry to my friend. I'm sorry your insurance won't cover it. Maybe we could put up a GoFundMe. Maybe we could get a loan. Maybe we could figure out a different way. But me going to prison, nah, I'm straight, bro. Because 250 grand through the bank, look, bro, I've worked with banks. They eventually catch everything. And when they do, they're going to be showing up right to your place and trying to pick your ass up.
But they put me on a payment plan.
A $250,000 mistake is not a $250 mistake.
No.
They're not just going to eat that.
But where is the recourse if you give me money?
I mean, I'm just reading the scenario.
No,
I don't know what the legal recourse is.
I would, because we see that from time to time, like on social media, right? What is the recourse for that? I would love to know the recourse.
I mean, all I know is this: there has to be a time limit on it. I would imagine, like, okay, if they leave it in your account for a year, some shit like that, it's yours. I'm sure there's some sort of limit on it. But if you take it before that limit,
that's bullshit though. And I'll tell you why. That's bullshit. This how
why
you know.
Is it bullshit?
Because if I sell you some money, if I sell you $100 and I sell you $1,000 on accident, there's no recourse for me to get that money back. It was your mistake.
But Zelle is not them owning. You don't understand. Do you ever read the terms and conditions of your bank account?
Well, who does?
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, it's a whole different relationship. But they own the bank account truly, not you.
No, what I'm saying is, and we're having a morality conversation at this point. That I understand the law is different than morality. But why is they fuck up on me?
Oh, okay. So you just talking about just in general.
Yeah, why they fuck up on me? Why I gotta go to jail because you fucked up?
I mean, I get that, but at the end of the day, it's not your bread.
Because if I call Chase, if I send you 1,000 instead of 100, and I call Chase, you know what Chase gonna tell me? Tough titty.
No. They gonna send you back your money in a check.
No, I'm saying if I Zelle you.
Oh, that's different though.
They gonna tell you my mistake, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You made the mistake. Why I gotta pay for it? You did it to yourself.
I mean, that's how I see it. I mean, I hear what you're saying in theory. It just don't work that way. Man. They're not gonna eat no $250,000.
I ain't saying they are. I'm not saying they are. But what I'm saying is why? They should.
Yeah, they should.
Fuck these banks.
Fuck these banks. Nah, I feel you. I mean, shit, nigga. If whoever had that shit happen to him, I'm sure the majority of people would try and run off on the plug.
Well, I'm being sarcastic. 250, I ain't gonna do it for 250. But you start adding a couple zeros, so I might do it.
So I can tell you, this didn't exactly happen to me. It was just a glitch in their system. So one time, this is like 15 years ago, I was banking with Bank of America, and I was in my car, and I had my shit connected to the Bluetooth. So I called it to my bank or whatever, and my now ex-wife, who was my lady at the time, that shit said, "You have 88,000, da 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 da." I was like, "No, I fucking don't, nigga." So I fucking immediately hit the talk to, representative shit. So I talked to her. I was like, "Hey," I said, "Can you read off my balance to me?" And so she goes, "Your balance is 88,000." I was like, "How did that money get in there?" I said, "Because I don't even see a deposit here." And she goes, "Let me check." She put me on like a 5-minute hold, came back, was like, "Oh, it's a bank error. We just reversed it and everything should be good in your account." I was like, "Good looking now." Because I would have fucked that up. I would have fucked if you would have got off this phone with me and I knew that ATM was open, I would have fucked this up. For sure. I would have fucked it up for sure.
We're going to cash out now.
Nigga, at that age in stupidity, I would have cashed out, closed that fucking account.
They would have made you a felon. A federal
I would
felon.
have got low. I would have got low and tried to run with it.
See, that's what I'm saying. 250 ain't enough. You got a couple zeros to it. Now we got some. I got 5 passports. I'm never going to jail. Like, I was just saying.
You wake up and you got 100 million in your account. You running off? You gonna try?
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, man. I'm out. I'm out here. Hey, man. It's been fun.
I got a better chance with the cartel bread. I'll take that.
100 mil. I go hang out with the cartel at that point. I got 5 passports. I'm never going to jail at this point.
Never. The cartel shit, nah, I get that bread. Nigga, I'm gonna go put myself in a random fucking storage unit for a month and just keep that shit over there and just stay super low.
And I'm not spending a whole lot, just a little bit.
What you mean? We not spending money for a year.
Mm-mm.
Nothing's going in the account. I'm not spending money for a year. Everything is normal for a year.
And even we do, it's gonna be small increments. A new truck, look, a little car here.
Nah, I wouldn't even do that. It would just be for little things that I would need to spend cash on. Grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Take the kids shopping. It wouldn't be nothing crazy.
Start a business, funnel the money into your business, pay taxes on it.
Yep, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Now you get your house. It'll like your business is growing. My business is growing, y'all. It's growing, so I can give myself a house in my name. Yeah. You can.
Absolutely.
Ain't gonna be no Lambos. It's gonna be a Ford F-150. Like that's how you got to move.
I wouldn't even do that. I would just make the payment on my car.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a year. You wouldn't see no type of weird activity. No. You wouldn't even see weird activity, period. Because that ain't even 100 million is different. That's different. 100 million, I probably would wait like 5 years and I would slow drip the shit out of it. Like I would make it seem like business is booming.
Well, you can slow drip it. You can start slow. You gotta slow drip it from the beginning though. You have to.
I'm not letting off no cartel alarms.
No,
crib.
No, I'm not saying you double your income from the time before, but you start doing 5% increments this month, 5%, then 7%, 7%. You got to get that money into the system because you just got to get the money, and obviously you can spend a little cash when you need it. You know what I'm saying? Here and there.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the casino. Win 100. You know what I'm saying? Take 10,000, win 100 grand. You put in your bank, you know. You know how to do it, man. Cash businesses.
That's it, brother. I mean, it would be slow for me. You niggas would look so regular for so long.
It's the we ain't getting that, but go ahead.
Well, nah, man, that's the end of Gadaki, man.
All right, for sure, man. That was fun. I had a good one today.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So yeah, man, let's chop it up and then chop up these clips.
You won this week. Next week, I'm getting you. You won this week. Next week
You
I'm
lose
beating you.
every week. What are you talking about?
Nah, man. I'm batting like 98% now. Thanks for
Hell
today, man. I'm batting like
nah.
98% right now. That's all
Nah,
right
I'm
though.
gonna start calling you Rand Bayless, bro. Nah, that's bullshit.
I'm saying, nah, man.
Nah. I can't even see it that way. There's no
You
way.
won this week. You won this week.
This
I
is
give
every
credit
week.
to.
This is every week.
No, man.
It's not 1 week. This is every week.
The only
I can
thing-
remember
the-
you winning maybe once or twice.
The only
That's it.
thing the only thing you beat me in is the beard. That's it. That's the only thing you beat me in.
No. The only thing you beat me in is hats. You got more hats than I do. Other than that, no.
All right, man.
All right, man.
It's been worth
It's been
take,
worth
y'all.
take. Peace.